Welcome back everyone to Let's Play World Waves 2, Austria-Hungary, episode number 7. I don't know how I lost track so quickly. I'm usually not terrible at keeping track, but anyways, we're, making some slow progress here against Italy, despite the fact that we have gone back toward them right away. We probably don't have very much territory we can take. I don't know if I'll pass up an opportunity this time. In some sense, we're even less incentivized to take stuff. Look at this. They have no fleet here. 6 battleships on our side, 10 destroyers on theirs. So naturally, they decline. And this works both ways for us now. If we want, we can probably just wait for them because they're blockaded. We eventually will starve their people out. We can decline these actions if we don't want to risk any ships. I don't really think we get a whole lot out of it, and declining gives... We'll accept the big battles, and if we only decline the small ones... over time we'll still be gaining a lot of victory points. However, maybe I will accept this just because, okay, even better, if they're going to go ahead and, decline those. Convoy attack. They have, literally nothing. But okay, battle size is large. I don't want to have my destroyers fighting their destroyers. Okay, good. They declined all 3. That's the ideal situation. Because, yeah, we do want to have a little stretch of peace here where we can build up new forces. Probably get... look, it's June 1905. The HMS Dreadnought was laid down in 1904, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't the South Carolina laid down in 1902 or something like that? But they just took forever building her. Anyway, enemy has sounded us about a negotiated peace with us gaining disputed border areas in some of their colonies. I'm going to keep pushing for better terms just because, there it doesn't matter. So we gain large territories and considerable war reparations. And there we go again, 8 points. We're right back where we were. Angola. I'm not crazy, right? I don't think I want anything here except for Sardinia this time, which will help us. I think I am going to take it this time. I don't want Eritrea. I don't want Morocco. And Angola, I think, is... Well, one second. My question is, how did they even get Angola? Did they... did they at least start with Angola? I don't think so. Anyways, it's going to be West Africa, so we might as well at that point take Morocco. So what I think I'm going to do is take Sardinia and then leave the other 3 points unallocated so that we don't expand. There is something to be said about maybe eventually going into different sea zones, but just in case we don't have an opportunity to go back to war with Italy right away. 5 years of our tenure here has already gone by, and I don't think we'll go beyond 1940, so you can consider this 1/8 of the series already done. Okay, so we will take... Okay, Germany got Angola from Italy. That's, I guess, another reason why we probably had to take this, was to make sure that we could get it. And now we're actually starting to look... Wait a second. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we probably have to start looking at taking Germany on in a fight, which is a little bit weird. We probably would prefer France first. Yeah. And okay, so we're back at peace. That was... I was coming into this episode not really looking forward to fighting a few battles, but expecting to. Well, this is like the best case scenario. We win a very good victory and we didn't really have to fight for it. So now if we can go back to war with Italy again, we'll just keep curb stomping them because it'll be very good for our budget. Now this means that we're going to have to go back to the mothball situation. We'll mothball everybody. And then I think what we'll do is just put some of our... Okay, so it's better to mothball the destroyers than the corvettes. And I think I figured out that the corvettes are actually more expensive. So per tonnage, there are how many of these? 33, and they only cost 33 total versus costing... 33 times 3. Wow, this is 99 more than that. So it's either 99 for 33 times 600, which is still less than 16,000. No, it's... wait. 600 times 33. Yeah, it's more than 16,000. Or, yeah, more than 16,000. So, what's the difference between these? 51 or 127 is 80. Wow. So they are comparable, which means I'd rather leave these on reserve. But maybe, okay, how many do we need here? Put 3 of them on reserve, I think. And then, okay, so probably just some of these. Reserve. Wow. Let's put the ones at the top who actually have better crew quality. Not that it really matters, but it's a little bit better to do it that way. So we have half of our battleships mothballed and half of them we don't. I don't think we're going to be able to do it this way. We're probably going to have to get a 4th battleship. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, still too many. What if we unmothball the entire Corvette fleet? Okay, still doesn't work. Now we know that we can, so we'll unmothball yet another battleship. Fine by me, I'm happy to have them in fighting shape. And now we're probably going to want to mothball a bunch of these. Alright, how does that look? Still no? What if we unmothball them? We'll find it eventually. Okay, there it is. Somewhere in there is the line. We can start mothballing them little by little. You're gonna warm up. So you're gonna work up, I should say, not warm up, but work up. Only to go back onto reserve fleet or mothball. So no, don't pay the active fleet cost of working up. Just go right to mothball. It's a known. Excuse me. That's an unfortunate fate. To the moment you get, the moment you're put into the water from dry dock, you're just going right to mothball. That's very unfortunate. But we need to save that money, and look at that money, man. We are actually. What's the almanac looking like right now? 100,000. So we are about at Russia's budget, not quite up with Germany's. We will never be able to touch Great Britain or the United States. Getting close to France and Germany would be a real accomplishment. We'll see if that's possible. We probably should, having taken Sardinia, we probably should actually fortify this a little bit. So I want to build 2 6-inch guns. And now would be the time if we wanted, since we can't get Dreadnoughts. We could go very, very hard on the submarine warfare. What is our research on that? Are we at 3 or 4? Okay, we're still at 3, which is still good. I think we're just going to go really, really heavy on the submarines for our next fight. Here they come. And when I mean really heavy, like I said, you got to go big or go home. So these submarines will be around for a very long time. And that is where I will leave it. Constructing, how many was that? 48? Yeah, okay, good. 48 seems like a good number. I'd like to get more, but oil has been discovered. Okay. Neptune's commissioned. We will send a battleship, because that's just how we do things. Tension is going up with Italy. Well, look, they haven't rebuilt their navy yet, so I have to say it's a little bit. It's not going to make for good show, not good television. But going back to war with Italy again would be beneficial from a war reparations standpoint, which is really what I wanted to do for the opening things. It's just having an ally means that you actually risk losing your colonies if you don't take them. Yeah, we're in very good shape here. In 2 more months, okay, torpedo breakthrough. In 2 more months, we are definitely going to increase our dock size yet again. Okay, there they are. Build them back up. So we are turning Austria-Hungary into, they were somebody at this point. Obviously, they were one of the big powers, but into somebody. We're turning them into somebody. 1906, here we come. I think it's still a good idea. I mean, tensions are very low with them. We could fight Italy or Russia. We will just crush them. So yeah, let's extend it. The best thing would be is if we get another tech trading agreement, but... Oh, Russia stole torpedo technology from us. Okay, well, we don't mind going to war with Russia. We could actually fight both Italy and Russia right now, because Russia doesn't really have any involvement here. There's no Black Sea fleet like there was historically. Okay, Sardinia is a little bit better protected, which is good, because it can be taken. Active mine warfare, increased use of defensive minefields. Okay. Ah! The first big breakthrough. Central firing. Now this is going to require, and it's been 6 years, so you know we're probably... It's about time to start refitting our ships anyway. This is the first time that we really want to open our ships, refit our ships. Going to open these up for a rebuild. This is the main thing we want to do. I'm actually a little disappointed by this ammo distribution. I would love to... I don't think we can wait 12 months. Could we? Maybe we can. If we go 12 months... Because I would like a little bit of extra ammunition. We could actually bulge these, which would we lose 2 knots for that? I think we'll lose 2 knots for that, yeah. That'll also give us extra displacement. I mean... Not a good idea to do right now because torpedoes are just not that big of a thing. I don't think we're going to end up using any of these torpedoes. And I think they'll end up being a liability more than anything. I wonder if I should just scrap the whole bunch of them. It was kind of interesting. I don't think it's played fruit yet. It has not borne fruit yet. Whatever the expression would be. I'd like to experiment. Just keep them a little bit longer and experiment with this. Okay, so what does that leave us? We will go with the extra ammunition. Central firing. Alternatively, if we did bulge, by the way, we can get... Yeah, we could we get a lot of stuff. What if I delete all these mounts, though? Okay, let's just clear and see. Can I get an extra gun? I can. Well, that almost makes it worthwhile. Whew. Let me cancel this rebuild and redo it. I think we'll keep things simple for the first one. But nah, I mean, yeah, we're going to spend all this time anyway. I'd rather have the 6-inch gun mounts. Let's clear this. Get that. We probably can do both, by the way. We'll just keep the usual port and starboard submerged mounts. There. It's like a sign when you have this. And eventually we'll probably get rid of these. But for now, let's keep it. And how much is that going to be? Oh, we could improve the secondary guns. Oh, yeah, we can. Huh. And, oh my gosh. They have quality 1 guns already? Now, we could rebuild these in the local yard. That's the first thing I thought is, oh my gosh, we can rebuild them in the local yard. But if we build them with the British, we get quality 1 6-inch guns out of this. Which is insane. And you can see that the weight savings is actually less if we build it in our yard, which means that they have some better technology or whatever that's going to have some weight savings. I don't know. It's 12 months is a long time to put these under the British, but I think we're going to try to do it and then just play very, very nice with the British. It's the O'Donnell class. They wouldn't dare. I mean, kind of an offense to them. I think at this point they didn't think very highly of the Irish. I want to do this, though. I don't really know if it's a good idea, but we're going to try it out. Yeah. So we're going to rebuild all these. It's going to take all our money. There it is. Oh, yeah. And now we don't have any ships available, so... of course, the Kaiser's complaining. First of all, I don't want you guys on active fleet. Let's send you to reserve. Save that 3 money per... And I'd rather... we're going to need at least one of these on reserve, unfortunately. So one of them, and then let's get the light cruisers to reserve instead of doing... is that going to work? Yeah, it does. Okay, good. A Disarmament Conference. That would be kind of fun. I mean, we did it already, and it didn't really do much. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Now, I am doing this on the premise, and I don't know if this is true, but I'm pretty sure it is, that rebuilds do not count for scrapping. If they scrap my battleships, we're going to restart the game. And I'm not going to be very happy. Okay, so this is a long treaty. Basically, forget what this says. It's basically in effect until the next war. 15,000 tons. Maximum caliber of 10 inches. By the way, amazing timing on our refit. Okay, so Britain actually had to scrap. Was that going to be the first Dreadnought in the world? They scrapped 2 ships. France scrapped 1. Germany scrapped 1. US scrapped the first battlecruiser in the world for sure. And we didn't scrap anything. Perfect. So what does that mean almanac-wise? Yeah, nobody, as you can see that there's battleships as the top item. It would show dreadnoughts and battlecruisers if those were available. Very cool. Oh my gosh, Great Britain has just a ton of ships. My goodness. 30 battleships and 18 armored cruisers. My goodness. Yeah, we really, really, really don't want to fight them. Not only because they have our battleships, but because with or without our battleships, we would have a... I mean, without our battleships, we would just lose. But with them, it would be a huge uphill fight. The hardest uphill fight I've ever fought, probably. Germany we could do, actually. So we have... How many? 6? 6 versus their 11. We have no... Like, okay, 3. Yeah, we could do that. France actually looks a little more challenging. But if we were fighting with Germany against France, that could be done. Even though the way it works, it's a little bit screwy, the way alliances work. Like, Germany doesn't actually lend her full navy to us. Just kind of gets in little like, cat fights with the French. Every now and then a ship will be lost. But it doesn't really help us in terms of blockading. Anyway, let's see if we can make it. Okay, Italians... You know, I'm actually willing to sell the Italians whatever they want because they're so far behind at this point. I'd rather just take the money from them. And this is the way I play the game normally. Just, by all means, always sell and always buy technology. Because I feel like just these one-to-one agreements disproportionately help us, even if it helps someone else. But all the other nations involved are not getting help, so it gives you a small advantage. Not against one of the people, but at least it gives you an advantage against everyone else. Okay, industrial benefits, whatever. More money. How much more? 25. Not bad. I feel like we need to be doing something other than just spending all our money on submarines, but 5 more months, 3 more months. Okay, we're going to make it for sure. And then we're going to have a lot of money. We can probably design something. 15,000 and 10-inch guns. Actually, our armored cruisers need to be refit as well, I just realized. Yes, we'll take that. Okay, better armor quality, that's fantastic. Okay, I didn't really think about this, but okay, you guys are gone for another 7 months. Tensions with Great Britain are looking good, looking very good. We're going to have to refit these eventually. Now they will be built at our home dock. So we probably don't have quality 1 guns, unfortunately. Man, Germany, I mean Great Britain having quality 1 guns, that's insane. We really don't want to fight them. I guess our guns just all suck. And that's how it goes with Austria-Hungary, Italy, Russia, all these kind of backwards naval areas. Yeah, we don't have, we barely even have quality 0 6-inch guns. Even though I would love, I mean, this is on high. It's one of the very few categories I have on high priority, naval guns, but you can see we're just, despite putting as much research money as we can into research and prioritizing naval guns, we're just, actually we're falling further behind, I think. Okay, rate of fire increase, submarines. Now, unfortunately, this won't help any of the current submarines being built. That's one reason why you probably don't want to build 48 and go. Unless you just get a submarine event like that, then it makes a little more sense, but we hadn't. And I should probably start building some more submarines now, but... 2 months, 1 month. Some of them are going to finish next month, so I probably can afford to do this. I think I'm going to. I'm going to build 12 more submarines. which is insane. Our budget's not looking good, but we only have to wait 6 more months for the battleships to be done, and we only have to wait like 1 month, 2 months, and then the submarine should be finishing very quickly. So there's 11 of them. They want to sell us. Yeah, we'll take that. Triple turrets. Oh my gosh, triple turrets. Wow. We can have triple turrets? This is strange. This is, I think, the first time I've ever had triple turrets before I can build centerline turrets. Wait, does Austria-Hungary have a benefit to triple turrets? I think they do. Yeah, they do. Triple turrets. Well, there it is. Bonus tech. But this is really funny because if we had designed a Dreadnought right now... Yeah, we can't. But... Okay, this is awesome. We can actually build... This is so crazy. We can build a ship with triple turrets. And we can't... I mean, 15,000 is a very small limit. Obviously, we can't do anything with battleships or anything like that, but we can do something. We can do like a pocket battleship type thing. I think we're looking at an armored cruiser. Maybe you would call this a battle cruiser. Let's just do a mock-up of a design just for fun. I don't think we'll end up building anything like this. So just ignore... Oh, wow. That is really something. I think we'd want to get the quality 0 guns. I might even... Okay, let's go down to... What am I saying? We always go with 6-inch guns. Okay, let's pack on the 6-inch guns. I don't understand why they're in... Yeah, we can't do that. That should work with the 20% penalty. And that's true. 10-inch guns is the highest quality or highest caliber we can use, but we can use triples. Now this probably has a rate of fire penalty as well. Actually, it doesn't. Okay, this is really interesting. Huh. Okay, let's take it to the limit. Take it down to only 23 knots. We have a ton of space available, but, you know, this armor has got to be increased. Yeah, that's probably okay now. Conning tower has got to be dropped. Take it down to 3. Turrets at 6 is fine. 2.5. This goes down to 2. Huh. Actually, we can afford to go with 24 knots. Wow, this is why I don't think speed is a very good thing. It costs us 500 tons of free space. I'm wondering if we should do something a little crazy, like put on wing turrets. This is, I don't know, this kind of seems like a fun thing to do. It's a little bit wonky. Man, we have 5. Oh, we can just keep up armoring it, I guess. Okay. I'll go to 4 inches on the conning tower. Cannot do the turrets. Do the turret top. Oh my gosh, what am I thinking? Undo all of that. We need so much more ammunition. So we need to get this up to like 135, I think. And that means we're going to have to go back down. Okay, that's still... I mean, this is still acceptable. Are we back to where we want to be? I think so. Okay, normal coal, 23, 15,000, 135. We only have 16. I would love to get more of these guns. What could we sacrifice to get that? Well, we could sacrifice those single turrets forward, port, and that. Let's do a calculation here real fast. 292. Is this going to be 584? 553. So there is a pretty substantial change. I don't think we can do this, by the way, but yeah. We need to be 16,000 guns to have double wing turrets. I kind of like the single the single guns over there. I don't know why. It only adds 1 to our broadside, so probably it's not worth doing. We might need to delete it in favor of going with more secondaries. And part of the reason why this is a good thing... Oh my gosh, I did not even notice that we had tertiary guns on this. So we can probably add those back now. Not really. Well, we don't need this many. But we do want this many, though. Where can we give? There's got to be some give. Okay, we can go back to 1 on the deck. It's the deck extended, actually. 130. We could probably go down to 130 as well. And then go back up to 1.5. I like the armor better. I'd love to get to 6, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Okay, anyways, this is looking pretty good. This is a very interesting class. Do we have the money to build it? Not at all. So we're going to close this. I'm not even going to save it, but this is a real template for me. If we have the ability to build this, if we get a lot of money back in the next couple of months, when the treaty is still in effect, I plan to build that. Alright, 23 submarines. That should help a lot. Yep, down to only 1,000. We're doing I think we're doing a pretty good job managing the budget. Oh, we're commissioning these submarines. I guess there's no way to put them on mothball, huh? Yeah, the only thing you can do is scrap them. Which we do not want to do. It's a little foolish, even for Tortuga. Alright, dock sizes have been increased. Let's continue to spend money to increase those more. That should take us positive. It does, only just. But in 2 more months, we'll have all our battleships. And then I guess we go back and we build that design. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So... Look at it. On the one hand, it's unfortunate that we got this a little bit later. Oh no, it's not. Our battleships have just been built with quality 1 gun. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. So 6-inch quality 1 guns they're probably the most important guns to get in the game. That's my opinion. I mean, you get this slow progression at the high level for your battleships, battlecruisers. Those are important too, don't get me wrong. But pretty much every ship can use 6-inch guns. So getting the higher quality for them, so important. So I want to make sure, best technology money can buy. I want to make sure I'm saying yes here. That is huge. Just huge. Enormous. I want to see what people are doing with their money right now, because these nations are going to have a high budget, but what are they going to be doing with it? Because the treaty restrictions. Looks like nobody is building submarines quite like I am, and that's good to see, because I hate fighting submarines. Everyone's just hanging out. Great Britain has 4 armored cruisers being built. So everyone, I guess there's a small investment going into armored cruisers. And that's where I think we should also be investing. We'll wait for a little bit more money in the tank first, though. This is a bit bad. Okay, reconstructions are finished. That's going to be the money in the tank. Well, not that much, huh? Well, that's because they're on active. Let's get them all to reserve. I'll save a good amount of money. Now we can go back and mothball everyone, I think. And we're mothballing them, but what we are actually going to do is start getting these refit. So that's the next order of business. This is going to be a pretty expensive refit because we're going to replace the secondaries. Yes. Okay, 18. I really, really, really want to go up in number. 14 secondary guns is just, it's not very good. Wow, you can see how bad this is, though. Maybe we should bulge these just to make them more of a gun platform. They only have a speed of 21. And that was okay in 1900. That was passable in 1905. By 1910, like, speed of 21 is just not going to cut it. I don't plan to get rid of them. I mean, normally these are like good candidates for your first refits for carriers, but 500 displacement is mighty tempting. Well, let's theory craft it a little bit. What could we get? Wow, we could get up to 12. That is really good. That is quite good. We could go up from 14 to 22. The bulging also does act as torpedo protection. I don't know. 19 knots is obviously very slow, but it's actually the same as our battleship, so we would kind of be establishing a standard with a reference to the American Standard Class, or Standard Classes. 21 knots is pretty slow, though, and making it 19 is, yeah, hard to do. We're still going to do this. I don't know where the extra weight will come from. Man, even 120 on this is pretty low. Like, I don't know. The torpedoes are actually useful in these, because they have the speed to potentially take advantage of it. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to increase the quality of these guns. We need to get central firing on, which we can do, which is perfect. We're just not going to be able to increase the number, which is that's unfortunate. But I don't see any way around it. We can wait a little bit. It's not really that. It's not really the weight that matters. I mean, W-A-I-T. It is the weight. W-E-I-G-H-T. Yeah, I don't know how we can get around it. 19 knots. So if we were to go to 19 knots, we will not be able to avoid anybody. Right now we can maybe run away from other armored cruisers. Okay, I'm going to upgrade us to quality 1 guns, and we're just going to leave it at that. We'll take the speed for now. There's nothing really we could get. I mean, we'd probably have to reduce our turret armor down. And that doesn't even help that much. No, I guess getting any more secondary guns is just not in the cards right now. Okay. So 4 months at 1,200, that's going to be pretty expensive. Alright, new ASW. Okay, private shipbuilding is expanding, increasing our dock size. We're also increasing our dock size, so that's good. 2 cruisers have already finished their reconstruction. And we have finally gotten quality -1 12-inch guns. It's pretty bad. I mean, getting 12-inch guns is still good, but that means we don't have to go to Great Britain to build even, like, bad guns. We couldn't even build bad guns before. We could only build like armored cruiser type size guns. Man, we are so far behind on naval guns. I don't understand it. Austria-Hungary is not backwards, right? Not officially. They are not. Oh yeah, I mean we're technologically behind. But the funny thing is, we don't have any characteristics which makes us bad in terms of technology. At least not that I see here. And we've put in 12% of our budget since day one. And again, we've highly prioritized naval guns. But yeah, we're just so far behind. We're finally in 1907 getting to the place where the British were 6 years ago, which is insane. Kaiser wants battleships to increase our national prestige. He wants you to build 3 additional battleships. Does the man not know where we're... Of course, sir. Does he not understand there's a treaty going on? Now we have 6 months, so August. Basically January is when we have to start building these. I think I'll build them and then just immediately scrap them. I guess we have enough prestige. We've won a little bit. We can just let them get mad at us. Oh boy. Another political murder in the Balkans. Demand the guilty are brought to justice even at the risk of war. Or demand, that we get to institute our own judges in their courts, or that we get to be present in their decision, external country's decision making on justice. Yes. And that is what we're going to say here. Here we go. Woo. Not too bad, actually. Okay, just remember by January we have to start building whatever we want to do. No ships under construction. We still have those coastal submarines getting slowly built. Yeah, we do have to start fixing for a fight here. Italy, I'm trying to see what they can. I mean, they can't do anything. They kind of, man, they're totally screwed because right after they have them now, I mean, they don't have much money anyway. They're paying reparations. They don't have colonies. But even if they did have money, they couldn't build battleships anyways because of the treaty. Man, that really crushed them. I mean, I guess they can build their 14,500 ton ships, but that's going to just be eaten alive by ours. Especially now that they have quality 1 guns. So another thing we'll want to do, by the way, get these guys to mothball. Boy, that was a mistake. Actually, we'll leave you on reserve just because you already went to fair. And then the Struwelpeters are going to get refit as well now. Don't think there's anything else we want to do here. We'll just save that. Oh, right. Oh boy. 3 months at 400 versus 3 months at 4 months at 1200. That's expensive, but this is going to make this is their main armament. Yeah, we're going to do it. Yikes. Yeah, okay, that was okay. We managed it. It's pretty much the most important upgrade that they're going to get, going from quality 0 to quality 1 6-inch guns. And it's really good. It's really good that we got that from Germany. Okay, more submarines. We'll handle it quiet. I'm still pretty happy to have Germany as an ally. Up to 2,000. New docks are completed. So just as soon as we can do something like build battleships bigger than 15,000 tons, we should have the money and the docks to do it. Oh, France. Oh, this is interesting. So I think that this decision may take into account the number of ships that you have versus them. So let's choose the second option. Yeah. Although what I should have done, I'm so stupid. We really want them to take those because we can't take neutral territory. We can only take neutral territory. We can only take territory after it's been taken. I would love an opportunity to take Albania, Greece. Okay, so we have right now 2 batteries there. Turns out the Dalmatia is value of 4. Can actually be taken, so I guess I should build 2 batteries here as well. Just in case. What's our invasion range looking like? Pretty bad, but actually having Sardinia it helps a lot. So we can now invade Corsica. Yeah, we can actually we're in range of Tunisia, since we can get to Tunis. I guess we're also in range of Sicily, but value 12, can you invade that? I guess we'll find out if we go to war with them, which is a possibility. Yeah, home areas you cannot. Oh, January. Alright, that's why I forgot to set my alarm. There's considerable displeasure at the high levels due to your failure to build the expected number of battleships. Well, we didn't. What were they expecting? We tried, but the treaty somehow didn't expire. Pretty sure that ends up being 1176. Okay, good. 1176. Yeah, so it took 3 prestige away, but we kept our budget. So that means we got to go and build that ship. But I think I'm going to do that in the next video. Call this video to a close here. Yeah, we can go one more turn even, I guess. This is really one of those, oh my gosh, beautiful. We're going to have to buy all our technology. This really is one of those one more turn type games. Yeah, I don't think that... I guess what we could do is start doing gunnery at least. And night fighting, it's only 656. I'm going to take them both. Let's apply. And I'm going with night fighting because I think that with Captain's Mode, torpedo warfare won't be necessarily that much more effective. So that's my gut call on this. Let's go one more month. Okay, so tensions are sadly rising across the board. But I guess that will give us more budget. I just want to make sure that we go to war with... well, what can we take from Italy? If we can take Sicily, I would love that. I think you can get really, really bad peace agreements if you get their government to completely collapse. They'll give you up to 20 points. It can happen. It's very rare. So if we can invade or take, I mean, value 12, it must be takeable. So it means it must be something we can invade. I would love to invade Sicily then. Then we know what we want to do. We want to go to war with Italy and we want to invade Sicily. But we'll see if that's how the winds of fate end up directing us. For now, thanks for watching. Catch you back for the next one. Until then, stay safe and take care.